the SL. So today what we're going to talk about is when you're driving along and you think, well, the temperature's not quite right. So you push the button on the climate control and then suddenly you begin to hear oh, whoa, what is that? Well, I know what it is. Chances are you do too. The blower motor. Yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to change the blower motor out in the SL so no more annoying squeal and you can actually have a conversation with someone next to you. If you like. Sounds good. Okay, so let's go dive in and see what we have. So here we are. We see the dash, and I've already begun disassembling this a little bit here. This is the underside. You can see the panels coming down. There are, what appears in the front, 1, 2, 3. There's little torque screws here. 3 of those, 1, 2, 3, it comes down. Now, if you look over here, there's a little tab, and that slides up behind the trim there. You can pull this down a little bit, it kind of slides out. And then up in there, back there, let's see if I can get this is the blower motor. And there's, looks like 4 screws or so that hold that in place. All right, and we go. There's 1, 2, you can see 3, and 1 on the other side there. You know, it's wires here. Okay, I'm gonna go and begin on that, and yeah. Okay, so here, you see we got the box, got our BDO one motor. Let's look at the unit first. Open this up here. Inside the unit, got a little paper here, we need that, and then we've got our BDO unit. Comes out. Yep, looks like a blower motor to me. And there's the extra plug. There we go. But if we look at this here, see the features we know we can expect to see 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'll see how this hook thing goes into place here. And maybe one back here, 5 perhaps. We'll have to see what happens when we get in there. So that's our new unit, and let's go under. Okay, so I've gone and removed the screws. You can see them there on the floorboard. And then what happens is this blower motor just comes right out. Let's see if we can get up under there. There you go, the blower motor comes out. It should, here we go, comes out. And then, there we go, so there's a unit. Let's see what we got here. Oh, you can see here. Move my light so you can see there's the control module. And the cat, that's my handy assistant there is Gracie, the Wonder Cat. Yeah, she's hanging out with me in the garage. So we got this over, and there is the plug. Well, clip, plug comes out. What we need to do is, I believe these little caps here, 1 and 2, reveal 2, looks like Phillips head screws there. That will take this cover off, and the cover will come off and then give you access to the control module, which we need to install on the new unit. Great. All right, so I've got the blower motor out, and now let's remove the cover. So there's 2 Phillips screws right here. 1 comes here, so it feels loose. And then the second one, it feels loose there. All right? Now we flip it over here, you can see the control module is here. The plug is simply here, and that just unplugs pretty easily, actually. Just a little squeeze, and it comes out. So now I got here, I got my handy little tool, got my Torx, and this is a Torx 20 or T20 to, so you know which size. I like to say it's the size that fits. It's 220, so here we go. So anyway, hopefully my hat's in the way. Remove that one. And got one on the other side here. There we go. That one too. All right, so now I believe this should come apart. It should come apart. This is not coming apart, right? It's not coming apart. Okay. Okay, so here we go. Said, I tried to take those 2 screws out of the top. They came out. They stayed in the unit, but they unscrewed all the way. I'm like, okay, to get the control module out, oh, fine, it should just lift right off. Well, it seems this particular unit, well, it's been replaced before. And the sticker on it says September 2016. 2016. That's just a couple years ago, because right now it is February 2021. Not too long, and this is already kaput. Well, so get that out. It's not lifting apart. So I've got a couple of options here. I've got to get this piece out. So how can I do this? Well, the fan blade's here, and it doesn't matter because this is going in the trash. So I can just break the fan blades. I thought, well, heck, I'm just kind of lift it off. So I popped off the little retainer clip there, and it is pretty well on there. Yeah, pretty well on there. What I want to do, so I have got to come up with a solution to get this fan off. Probably, most likely, I'm just going to pop the the blades here, and so that I can loosen this and pop this out, because this is loose. I need to come out so I can change the control module. I'll be right back. Okay, so got the control module out, and what I did essentially was I just with the old one, I just pretty much pried it open, and the control module came out. The plug, be careful, the plastic is going to be tired, so use caution when pulling it out. We don't want it to get stuck inside, and that stays with the fan. And then here we are. So moving on. Now on the VDO unit, the new unit, this should come apart pretty easily. One screw here, and one screw here. These are 2 Phillips heads, and they come out pretty easily, and they should. It's a brand new unit, and it should separate. So now that it's separated, go ahead and we replace the unit. Goes in space here. Now the bit here is we've got to get the plug, has to go into our control unit. So we'll plug the control unit in. It's shaped only one way, flat on one and round on the other, so it can only go in one way. And then plug that in all the way, a positive click on both sides, and you'll see that inside there, the 2, and then line up control module, hopefully plug, turn this upside down here. So like that goes in there, just so. And then now comes the juggling act of getting the wire lined up, and then the 2 holes, the 2 holes at the top, getting that lined up with the motor, just so. That's going to be a bit of a juggling act, so be prepared, and like I like to say is have your patience muscle, get some exercise. I'm going to go ahead and finish reassembling this, and then we'll continue on. All right, so we're reassembled. Great, so now I got the control module in, 2 Torx screws, and I got the blower motor cover on, or whatever. There's 2 Phillips screws. That was a bit of a bear. I will say that was a little difficult. What I had to do, the screws aren't long enough, was to line them up. I had to I got a real small screwdriver, something here, to line it, as in to just line them up, etc., and get it in there and make sure that the wire wasn't crimped as well. That was a bit of a challenge. So now, let's reassemble. Okay, so now we're back inside the car, clearly. It's all done. Now, let's try and test it out and see how silent it is. I'll turn the key. Oh, there we go. All right. Turn the fan on. Oh, one more. There we go. Let's turn the fan on. Oh, It's super quiet. Let's turn it all the way to max. Oh man, I don't know if you can hear that. That's right, you can't, because it's quiet. All right, well, thanks for having your company here on another Moose Made video. We'll see you soon.